Hey, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing good. I'm going to be going through and reading all the perks. So, you've got all these attributes here. Body, reflexes, technical ability, intelligence, cool. So, body gives you access to the perks for athletics, annihilation, street brawler. And, gives you more health points, more stamina points. Increases damage with fists and gorilla arms. You can see all this stuff here. Increases damage with melee weapons, decreases movement penalty while grabbing an enemy and wielding an HMG by 6%, and increases movement while grappling an enemy and enemy grapple duration by 5 seconds. So let's dive in and take a look at these perk trees here for all three of these. The way they have this set up is basically you have these, and as you gain points in the attribute, you unlock more. As you see here, it's got 5 related for this 5 required for this attribute here, and you kind of work your way out from the center in both directions. Kind of, it's a little weird, but yeah. So let's just go through here. Pack Mule increases carrying capacity by 60, so that's pretty sweet. Collect all the junk, basically. Health slowly regenerates during combat. You got 1 rank here, so 1 for each of these. This one's got 3 actually, so increased max health by 10, so I'm assuming when you get all 3, you have 30% increased health, but I'm not really sure. Health regenerates up to 70% of max health outside of combat. That's pretty nice. Get your health back without using the little inhalers. True Grit increases max stamina by 10% with 3. Both of these have 3 points to put into it. Soft on your feet, reduce fall damage by 5%. I think we're going to hop over here to this side now. So Gladiator reduces the amount of stamina consumed when blocking melee attacks by 20%. Steel and Chrome increases melee damage by 10. Divided Attention allows you to reload weapons while sprinting, sliding, and vaulting. You're probably going to hop back over here. Yeah, see 11 is required for this one. Like a Butterfly, dodging does not drain stamina. Multitasker allows you to shoot while sprinting, sliding, and vaulting. Transporter allows you to shoot with pistols and revolvers or sprint while carrying a body. Cardio Cure, health regenerates 25% faster as you move. Stronger Together increases damage you deal while carrying a body. Human Shield increases armor by 20% when grappling an enemy. And I think we're going to hop back over to this side. Yep. Dog of War excuse me, increases health regen in combat by 15%. Marathoner, sprinting does not drain stamina. Wolverine, health regen activates 50% faster while during combat. The Rock, enemies cannot knock you down. Steel's Shell increases armor by 10%. Indestructible reduces all incoming damage by 10%. Hard Motherfucker, when entering combat, armor and resistance increase by 10% for 10 seconds, 1% per rank or per level. Perk level. Okay. Move over to Annihilation. So we've got, actually this one starts here. That's interesting. What do we do here? So the next 2 are 5. Alright, so Hail of Bullets, shotguns and light machine guns deal 3% more damage. In Your Face reduces reload time of shotguns and light machine guns by 20%. Pump It Louder reduces the recoil of shotguns and light machine guns by 10%. Probably go this way. Dead Center increases damage to torsos by 10%. Blood Rush increases movement speed in combat by 5% while carrying a shotgun or a light machine gun. Increases crit chance with shotguns and light machine guns by 10%. Defeating an enemy increases movement speed by 10% for 10 seconds. Momentum Shift. Mongoose increases evasion by 25% while reloading. Massacre increases crit damage with shotguns and light machine guns by 15%. Heavy Lead, shotgun and light machine guns knock back enemies with more force. Skeet Shooter deals 15% more damage to moving targets. Unstoppable, dismembering an enemy increases fire rate by 10% for 8 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. Speed Demon, you deal more damage the faster you're moving. Manic, when entering combat, your movement speed increases by 20% for 10 seconds. Burn Baby Burn doubles the duration of burn. Popping Off. Shotguns have 25% higher chance of dismembering enemies. Hit the deck, increases damage to staggered and knockdown enemies by 10%. By athlete, weapon spread does not increase while moving. And let's see here. Yeah, Bloodbath. Dismembering enemies reduces weapon recoil by 50% for 6 seconds. Next we have Street Brawler, which is, I'm assuming, all about melee combat and stuff, with fists, or the gorilla arms, perhaps. Let's see. Let's get into it. Crushing Blows increases damage from strong attacks with blunt weapons. Okay, so it includes blunt weapons as well, by 30%. Flurry increases damage from combo attacks with blunt weapons by 30%. I think we're going to go this way. Oh, there's one first. Juggernaut increases armor by 15% while blocking with a blunt weapon. Rush, successful attacks with blunt weapons regenerate 3% health over 2 seconds. Dazed, all attacks with blunt weapons have a 15% chance to apply stun. Efficient Blows reduces the stamina cost of all attacks with blunt weapons by 25%. Opportune Strike increases damage with blunt weapons against enemies affected by stun by 50%. Human Fortress reduces the stamina cost of blocking attacks by 50% while using a blunt weapon. Payback increases damage with blunt weapons by 1% for every 1% of missing health. So what does that leave us off at? Oh, that's weird. Doesn't go back. Oh, it does. Yeah, it does. Breathing Space. Wait, did I read this already? No. Breathing Space increases stamina regen while blocking with blunt weapons by 50%. Reinvigorate, defeating an enemy by performing a strong attack with a blunt weapon restores 10% stamina. Relentless, successful attacks with blunt weapons against enemies affected by stun restore 20% stamina. And Thrash, strong attacks with blunt weapons reduce the target's armor by 30% for 10 seconds. Frenzy, defeating an enemy increases damage with blunt weapons by 100% for 10 seconds. That's pretty big. Biding Time, blocking attacks with a blunt weapon restores 5% health. Wow, that's pretty cool. Unshakable, successful attacks with blunt weapons against enemies affected by stun restore 5% health and 5% stamina. Gorilla increases crit damage by 60% for 10 seconds after entering combat, 2% plus 2% per rank. Cool. So next up, let's just make our way around. Reflexes increases passive evasion from enemies by 1%, increases crit chance by 1%, increases damage from mantis blades by 3. Those are the effects that you get for just upgrading that attribute. And then in here we have Assault, Handguns, and Blades. Eagle Eye reduces time to aim down sight with rifles and submachine guns by 10%. Bullet Jock increases damage with rifles and submachine guns by 3%. Covering Kill Shot increases crit chance with rifles and submachine guns by 10% when firing from behind cover. Bullseye increases rifle and submachine gun damage while aiming by 10%. Too Close for Comfort, quick melee attacks with rifles and submachine guns deal 50% more damage. Executioner, deal 25% more damage with rifles and submachine guns to enemies whose health is above 80%. Duck Hunter increases rifle and submachine gun damage to moving enemies by 10%. Defeating an enemy with a rifle or submachine gun reduces reload time by 20% for 5 seconds. Nerves of Steel increases headshot damage with sniper rifles and precision rifles by 20%. Trench Warfare increases rifle and submachine gun damage by 5% when firing from behind cover. Feel the Flow reduces reload time for assault rifles and submachine guns by 10%. Hunter's Hands reduces recoil with rifles and submachine guns by 20% when firing from behind cover. Named Bullets increases crit damage with rifles and submachine guns by 30%. Skull Skipper, each headshot reduces recoil with rifles and submachine guns by 5% for 10 seconds, stacks up to 5 times. Bunker increases armor and resistance by 15% when shooting with rifles and submachine guns from behind cover. In Perspective, bullets fired from rifles and SMGs ricochet an additional 2 times. Recoil Ranger reduces the recoil with rifles and SMGs by 10%. Long Shot, rifles and SMGs gun damage increases the further you are located from the enemy. So that's nice for snipers, obviously. Next up we got Savage Stoic? I don't know. Increases the damage with rifles and SMGs by 35% when standing still. Again, sweet for snipers. Just stand from a long way away and pop them. Punisher. After defeating an enemy with a rifle or SMG, weapon sway is nullified and weapon spread does not increase for 10 seconds. That's pretty sweet. Okay, next up we've got Handguns. High Noon. Increases crit chance with pistols and revolvers by 4%. Gunslinger reduces reload time for pistols and revolvers by 10%. Rio Bravo increases headshot damage multiplier with pistols and revolvers by 10%. On the Fly reduces draw/holster time for pistols and revolvers by 25%. Desperado increases damage with pistols and revolvers by 3%. Longshot Drop Pop increases damage with pistols and revolvers to enemies 5+ meters away by 15%. OK Corral, deal 50% more damage with pistols and revolvers to enemies whose health is below 25%. Steady Hand reduces pistol and revolver recoil by 30%. Vanishing Point increases evasion increases by 25% for 6 seconds after performing a dodge with a pistol or revolver equipped. Westworld, from head to toe, increases damage to limbs with pistols and revolvers by 7%. A Fistful of Euro Dollars increases crit damage with pistols and revolvers by 10%. Grand Finale, the last round of in a pistol or revolver clip, deals double damage. Pistols and revolvers don't have clips. But whatever. Firing consecutive shots with a pistol or revolver at the same target increases damage by 10%. Acrobat, you can now perform dodges while aiming a pistol or revolver. Wild West removes the damage penalty from pistols and revolvers when shooting from a distance. Westworld increases crit chance for pistols and revolvers by 10% if fully modded. Snowball Effect, after damaging an enemy, fire rate for pistols and revolvers increases by 5% for 6 seconds, stacks up to 5 times. Lead Sponge enables you to shoot with pistols and revolvers while dodging. Brain Power, after a successful headshot with a pistol or revolver, crit chance is increased by 25% for 5 seconds. And The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. After a successful crit hit with a pistol or revolver, damage and armor increase by 30% for 5 seconds, plus 1% per rank. Then we've got Blades. Roaring Waters. Strong attacks with blades deal 30% more damage. That's a pretty cool little icon there, I like that. Sting Like a Bee. Increases attack speed with blades by 10%. Combos with Crimson Dance. Combos with blades have a 15% chance to apply bleeding. Flight of the Sparrow. Reduces stamina cost of all attacks with blades by 30%. Slow and Steady. Armor is increased by 30% while moving. Offensive Defense. Defensive attacks with blades deal 200% more damage. Shifting Sands. Dodging recovers 15% stamina. Stuck Pig increases bleeding duration by 3 seconds. Blessed Blade increases crit chance with blades by 20%. Bloodlust, while wielding a blade, recover 7% health when applying bleeding to an enemy or hitting an enemy unaffected by bleeding. Unbroken Spirit. Successful counterattacks with blades restore 25% health and stamina. Float Like a Butterfly. Dodging increases damage with blades by 25% for 5 seconds. Judge, Jury, and Executioner increases damage with blades by 50%. Fiery Blast increases damage dealt with damage with blades by 1% for every 1% of health missing. The enemy is missing. Crimson Tide. Bleeding applied with blades can stack 3 times. Death Bolt. While wielding a blade, defeating an enemy restores 20% health and increases movement speed by 30% for 5 seconds. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Dragon Strike. Increases crit damage with blades by 25% plus 1% per level. Nice. Whoops. Alright, next up, Technical Ability. Doesn't have passives, really. It except for that each increase in level will increase your armor by 5%. So we've got perk trees for the crafting and engineering here. True Craftsman allows you to craft rare items, gain more components when disassembling. Mechanic. Scrapper, junk items are automatically disassembled. Innovation, consumables are 25% more effective. Workshop, disassembling items grants a 5% chance to gain a free component of the same quality as the disassembled item. Sapper, grenades deal 10% more damage. 200% efficiency. Crafted clothes gain 2.5% more armor. Field Technician, crafted weapons deal 2.5% more damage. Nihilo, I don't know how to say that. Grants a 20% chance to craft an item for free. Grease Monkey allows you to craft epic items. Efficient Upgrades grants a 10% chance to upgrade an item for free. Cost Optimization reduces component cost of crafting items by 15%. Waste Not, Want Not, when disassembling an item you get attached mods back. That's pretty nice. Let There Be Light, reduce the component cost of upgrading items by 10%. Tune Up allows you to upgrade lower quality components into higher quality ones. Cutting Edge improves damage and all damage related stats of crafted weapons by 5%. Edgerunner Artisan allows you to craft legendary items. And the last one, Crazy Science, increases the sale price of crafted items by 10%, plus 1% per rank. Then we've got Engineering. Blast Shielding reduces damage taken from explosions by 10%. Mech Looter, when looting drones, mechs, and robots, there's a 25% chance of looting a weapon, mod, or attachment. Can't touch this. Grant immunity to all effects from your own grenades. Shrapnel. All grenade types deal 20 damage in addition to their normal effects. Grenadier, the explosion radius of grenades is visible. That's pretty sweet. Blade Runner increases damage to drones, mechs, and robots by 20%. Lock and Load increases smart weapon reload speed by 5%. Up to 11 allows you to charge tech weapons up to 75% capacity. Bigger Booms, grenades deal 5% more damage. Lightning Bolt increases crit chance with tech weapons by 3%. Tesla increases the charge multiplier for tech weapons by 15%. Uber Charge, fully charged tech weapons deal 50% more damage. Gun Whisperer, fully charged tech weapons do not shoot automatically. Insulation, grants immunity to shock. Fuck All Walls, reduces the charge amount needed for tech weapons to penetrate walls by 30%. Lickety Split, tech weapon charge time is reduced by 10%. Play the Angles, Ricochet deals an additional 50% damage. Jackpot enables grenades to deal critical hits. Superconductor, tech weapons ignore armor. That seems pretty big. Revamp increases damage from tech weapons by 25%. Increases charge damage from all chargeable weapons and cyberware by 10%. 1% charge damage per level. Okay, next up we've got Intelligence. Oh, let's go back here. Increases cyberdeck RAM capacity by 4%. Increases quick hack damage by 0.5%. Increases quick hack duration by 1%. Then we've got Breach Protocol and Quick Hacking. Mass Vulnerability unlocks the Mass Vulnerability Daemon, which reduces the physical resistance for all enemies on in the network by 30% for 3 minutes. Big Sleep unlocks the Big Sleep Daemon, which disables all cameras in the network for 3 minutes. Almost In increases the breach time for Breach Protocol by 20%. Mass Vulnerability Resistances upgrades the Mass Vulnerability Daemon, reducing all resistances for enemies in the network by 30%. And of course, I go with these. Advanced Datamine upgrades the Datamine Daemon, increases the amount of Euro dollars acquired from access points by 100%, because I've got 2 points in it. Extended Network Interface automatically highlights nearby access points, so it works along, with this one, good synergy. Datamine Mastermind upgrades the Datamine Daemon, increasing the amount of components acquired from access points by 50%. Turret Shutdown unlocks the Turret Shutdown Daemon, which disables security turrets in the network for 3 minutes. Total Recall, the Ice Pick Daemon reduces all quick hack costs by an additional 1 RAM. Turret Tamer unlocks the Turret Tamer Daemon, which sets the status of every turret in the network to friendly for 3 minutes. Datamine Virtuoso upgrades the Datamine Daemon, increases the chance to acquire a quick hack from access points by 50%. Efficiency, uploading 3 or more daemons in the same breach protocol increases Cyberdeck RAM recovery rate by 3 units per 60 seconds. Lasts 5 minutes. Mass Vulnerability Quick Hacks upgrades the Mass Vulnerability Daemon, causing enemies in the network to also take 30% more damage from quick hacks. Cloud Cache, completing a breach protocol reduces the RAM cost of your next quick hack by 1 times, depending on points put in the perk, the number of daemons uploaded. Totaler Recall, the Ice Pick Daemon reduces all quick hack costs by an additional 1 RAM units. Head Start automatically uploads the first daemon in the list at the start of breach protocol. Hackathon, uploading 3 or more daemons in the same breach protocol shortens quick hack cooldown by 33% for 5 minutes. Compression reduces the length of sequences required to upload daemons by 1, cannot be reduced below 2. Buffer Optimization increases the duration of daemon effects by 100%. Transmigration increases the breach time of breach protocol by 50% plus 5% per level. And then for quick hacking, we've got Bloodwear. Quick hacks deal 10% more damage. Biosynergy allows RAM to recover during combat. Recover 4 RAM units every 60 seconds. Forget Me Not, eliminating a target affected by a quick hack instantly recovers 1 RAM unit. Hacker's Manual unlocks crafting specs for uncommon quick hacks. I Spy reveals an enemy runner when they're attempting to hack you. Daisy Chain, eliminating a target affected by a quick hack reduces the existing cooldowns for all other active quick hacks by 10%. Signal Support increases quick hack duration by 20%. Weak Link reduces the required Cyberdeck RAM for quick hacks used on devices by 1 unit. Subliminal Message, quick hacks deal 50% more damage to unaware targets. Diffusion, quick hack spread distance is increased by 2 times. Mnemonic, I think, reduces the cost of quick hacks used against an enemy already affected by a quick hack by 2 RAM units. School of Hard Hacks unlocks crafting specs for rare quick hacks. Critical Error, quick hacks can now deal critical hits based on your crit chance and crit damage stats. Plague, quick hacks that spread can jump to 1 additional target. Hacker Overload unlocks crafting specs for epic quick hacks. Optimization, I skipped on my bad. Optimization reduces quick hack by 1, maybe I didn't. Okay, and name this. Available Cyberdeck RAM cannot drop below 2 units. Bart Moss's Legacy unlock crafting specs for legendary quick hacks. Yeah, there we go. And Master RAM Liberator increases the RAM recovery rate by 50% plus 1% per perk level. So last we've got Cool. Increases crit damage by 2%, increases all resist by 1%, increases stealth damage by 10%, reduces the speed at which enemies detect you in stealth by 0.5%, increases mono wire damage by 5. At the 5 points I've got in it right now. And so inside of it we've got Stealth and Cold Blood. In Stealth we've got Crouching Tiger, increases movement speed while sneaking by 20%. Silent and Deadly increases damage dealt by silenced weapons by 25% while sneaking. Hidden Dragon allows you to perform non-lethal aerial takedowns on unaware targets. Strike from the Shadows increases your crit chance by 15% while sneaking. Dagger Dealer allows you to throw knives hold right click to aim and press left click to throw, or whatever the buttons are on controllers. Assassin, deal 15% more damage to human enemies. Sniper increases damage from headshots fired from outside combat by 30%. Leg up, movement speed after a successful takedown is increased by 30% for 10 seconds. Cutthroat, thrown knives deal 30% more damage. Aggressive antitoxins grants immunity to poison. Clean work, you can pick up an enemy's body immediately after performing a takedown by holding E. Stunning blows, quick melee attacks with ranged weapons stagger enemies, giving you an opportunity to grapple them. From the shadows, upon entering combat, crit chance increases by 25% for 7 seconds. Ghost, detection time is increased by 20%. Commando, you cannot be detected underwater. Venomous Fangs, all knives supply poison. Rattlesnake, enemies affected by poison are slowed. Restorative Shadows, while in stealth, increases health regen by 25%. Silent Finisher, enemies with less than 15% health are defeated instantly when attacked with a knife. Does not work on enemies with a very high threat level. Hasty Retreat, temporarily boosts movement speed by 50% for 5 seconds when detected by an enemy. Neurotoxin, damage from poison is doubled. Hasten the Inevitable, deal 20% more damage to enemies affected by poison. Cheat Death, when your health drops below 50%, reduces all incoming damage by 50% for 10 seconds. Cannot occur more than once per minute. Ninjutsu, crouch attacks from stealth with melee weapons deal 100% more damage and guarantee a critical hit. That's pretty awesome. So I wonder if that applies to like sniper shots, because that's pretty big, if that works. Toxicology increases the duration of poison applied to enemies by 5 seconds. 0.2 plus 0.2 seconds per perk level. Then we've got Cold Blood. Will to Survive increases all resistances by 2.5% per stack of Cold Blood. Oh, okay, yeah, Cold Blood. After defeating an enemy, gain Cold Blood for 10 seconds and increase movement speed by 2%. Stacks up to 1 time. And again, all this will, increase as you put more points in that perk. Icy Veins reduces weapon recoil by 2.5% per stack of Cold Blood. Frosty Synapses reduces quick hack cooldowns by 3% per stack of Cold Blood. Critical Condition increases the duration of Cold Blood by 5 seconds. Defensive Clotting increases armor by 10% per stack of Cold Blood. Coldest Blood increases the max stack amount for Cold Blood by 1. Rapid Blood Flow increases health regen inside and outside of combat by 50% per stack of Cold Blood. Frozen Precision increases headshot damage by 50%. Blood Brawl, while Cold Blood is active, increases damage with melee weapons by 5%. Predator increases attack speed by 10% per stack of Cold Blood. Quick Transfer reduces quick hack upload time by 1% per stack of Cold Blood. Cold and Calculating, landing a critical hit has a 25% chance of applying a stack of Cold Blood. Excuse me. Blood Swell, when your health reaches 45%, a maximum stack of Cold Blood is automatically activated. That's not coagulant. Coolagulant. Okay. Stacks of Cold Blood are removed one by one, not all at once. Pain is an illusion, while Cold Blood is active, reduces damage taken by 5%. Unbreakable increases the max stack amount of Cold Blood by 1. Immunity, while Cold Blood is active, you are immune to bleeding, poison, burn, and shock. And lastly, we've got Merciless. While Cold Blood is active, increases crit chance by 10% and crit damage by 25%. 1% crit chance and plus 3% crit damage per perk level. So that's every perk we've got access to. I think obviously I'm going for a hacker build. That's what I'm going to try to do. What are y'all going to try to do? hopefully this quick little reading of all the perks was helpful for some. Y'all have a great day.